Oh, hola.
Hola.
It's Sunday afternoon. We're not making a pot pie because we decided no papita. Okay, we decided no pot pie because it's a gorgeous Sunday afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we were just doing.
I'll watch for people's.
We were just doing nothing while we. Oh, I can do mine while we wait. Some people come in before you start yours.
All right. Yeah.
Or do you want to do yours right away
go
and get
for
it
it.
started? Yeah, because it takes 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it's just cooking.
It's
just
still.
gonna thicken, and that's it.
It doesn't matter.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, guys, we are doing. Hit the likes on your way in, y'all. We are doing. We're not doing a pot pie because we just decided we weren't gonna. Look at my hair looking all crazy. Oh well, it's fried. I mean, not fried. Hey, Diz, what's up? In her go box. In her PO box soon. I do? Stop. I'm excited. I know I want to open my PO box, but it's Sunday. And what's the point of having a PO box if they're gonna restrict when I can get into my PO box? I'm agreeing with y'all. So we decided no chicken pot pie. We're doing
Bourbon Glaze.
I didn't tell. I know Pixie told me.
Things.
Pixie told me. We're doing Bourbon Glaze. If anybody has had what's the place? Right.
Fridays.
Fridays?
I think so.
Fridays has a Bourbon Glaze. Blah, 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 blah.
They have Jack Daniel's glaze.
Jack Daniel glaze. That's pretty much what we make.
This is a Bourbon Glaze. Yeah.
Joe, we eat on pork. It's very, very, very good. We had on a pork loin. I think Joe did.
There's a lot of different ways to make this stuff, so this is one of them.
This is one of them. So Joe's gonna make that. I was prepping some potato salad. I don't remember if I told you guys how I make my potato salad. So I'm gonna do the potato salad really quick. This is Joe's ingredients for his glaze. So mine's literally gonna take about 3 minutes. That's why I never wanted to do it as a live, because it's literally not alive, because it's so what's it called? I get you now. It's a very quick, like I already prepped everything, so it's like I have diced papas, diced egg.
What are you making, babe?
I'm making potato salad. Diced egg, diced potatoes, and they have to be firm. Your fork has to go through it, but it's still firm. Diced, we put a lot of pickle because we love pickle. Onion and eggs, and I put a little bit of mustard and mayo. I don't use the real mayo. I know I'm in the South, and everybody makes theirs with Dukes, but I am from the North, and I don't make mine with, oh, did I not buy any?
You didn't.
Shut up.
You make it with Miracle Whip.
Yeah, Miracle Whip.
Right there.
Oh, there's a Miracle Whip.
There
Why
it
did you
is.
not give that to me?
There it is.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And I put Miracle Whip and I put mustard. So, Miracle Whip, not mayo, and mustard. I know it's just a tiny squirt, you guys. It's not a lot. And then I put this in it. Pickles, onion. Put as much pickles as you want. We're huge on pickles. That's why I have that many pickles. I might even put more on the plate that I'm going to get. And then my eggs, totally optional. Then I put sliced egg on top because my mom has always done it. So because my mom has always done it, I do it. That's just kind of how I make things, you guys. Because my mom does it, I do it. So, I usually put my what's it called in there? I put my mayo or Miracle. I gotta keep calling it Miracle Whip. I put my Miracle Whip in before I.
Pixie made me watch a video of a chicken, bacon, and mayo bake.
Oh my! Why? Why would she make you do that?
Wow.
Okay.
You never know. You never know.
I make sure your mustard's mixed up before you squirt it. I know. For me, I put my mayo Miracle Whip. Dang it! Salad dressing. Let me just call that salad dressing and mustard in first. I put these things in first, and then I mix because they're already chopped. I don't know why. So I've always done it like that. I want to make sure the consistency it has. But Miracle Whip or salad dressing. And I know some people make a non-mustard base, but like I said, I've always made a mustard base. What mustard base. I mean, not mustard base, but it's got mustard. Put as much, and they're diced kind of small onions. We love onions. We love pickle. Pickle is probably more. Some people put dill, but
Pickle is awesome in potato salad.
I really
I'm
like
sorry
biting
if you
into.
Don't think so.
I really like biting into pickles. Like literally, I'll serve it on my plate, and I'll put a couple of dill slices on top of it. Right, Joe?
Yep.
He's like, "Is that enough pickle?" And I'm like, "Bro, I wish I had more." And then boiled egg, just a regular diced boiled egg. If I had celery, I would put celery in it. I didn't have it, but Homegirl is not gonna not have potato salad just because I don't have celery. I like celery in it, but it definitely is. Why is it so dark?
It's dark. Yeah. You want that one on up there?
Oh no, I should be okay.
Okay.
But this is literally looks like my mom's, babe. The only thing missing is celery, and I would do it into little fourths. But this is why I never made this as a live, you guys, because I like to have our stuff ready when we're gonna do the live. I want to have everything ready to go, and it literally takes that long. I know, obviously, I had it done before, but it probably took me about maybe 10 minutes to dice up the stuff that I was dicing up, and then I had the potatoes boiled, let them cool in the fridge, diced up my stuff while Joe was getting his stuff together.
It was basically a bonus.
Yeah.
It's a bonus video.
It's a bonus video, you guys. I'll probably clip it and put it in my shorts or something, but...
Don't put it in your shorts.
Yeah.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Or not.
All right. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't think I'm gonna put more. You can make it as wet as you guys want, you guys. I don't put salt and pepper. I've never have. Joe does. He likes his salt and pepper. His what's it called?
Marissa just popped in.
Marissa, or which one?
XO.
Hi, Marissa. Hijo de chihuahuas. Hi, Marissa.
Dicium.
Hey, Dis.
Yeah, Dicium theologian.
Yeah, it's my Dis.
All right.
He's
She's
my-
been in here already, but
Yes, he's my little buddy. He
I just
knows
didn't know.
about what Pixie sent us. He says Mitten's got something.
freckle face.
Freckle face. You guys, thank you for being here on a Sunday. You guys, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna just transfer it just so I can show you the clothes, the way I top it, the way I finish it off.
And it's showtime.
And then it's Jose. That's so funny. I called him that, Jose. And make it as wet as you guys want. You know what, you guys? There's another version that my ex-mother-in-law, she used to work for a catering company. My daughter and my son love their grandmas that used to make it. They got some potatoes that were like a little overboiled, purposely overboiled, and they cream them together, and then they mix the Miracle Whip and a little mustard, and then the mashed potatoes. Like, it sounds crazy, but they're overly cooked potatoes that they mash up, and then put the Miracle Whip or salad dressing in it and a little mustard, and it makes it into like a little creamy slurry-ish, and that's what they use. I know, it's weird. I've
That's
never.
potato salad?
And then they mix it with the potato salad.
Okay.
So that's their Miracle Whip or
That's their
salad dressing.
wetness.
That's their wetness. Yeah, I had never seen it, but
Bit of wetness.
they worked at a catering company for say you guys have a. It wasn't like a catering company. It was like a university that had a catering company. I don't want to say the name of the college or anything because that's where they worked at the college, and then she worked from their catering department. So whenever that university had luncheons and stuff like that, that's how they made their potatoes. And my daughter lives and swears that that's the best potato salad she's ever had was her grandma's. I mean, I'm okay with that. The grandmas are allowed to be the best evers. I have enough confidence in who I am. I don't have to feel threatened at all. I would want to be the best of my grandson too. This is how I do it, like that. And then we have, I think this, it's not kite, is it?
I believe that's
Chili powder?
chili powder.
I had one that was cayenne or paprika, didn't I? We bought it actually.
It's in the bag, I think. It was in a bag. up here maybe.
Mm.
Let me look.
I'm trying to finish it the way mi madre. My mom has always finished it a certain way, and that's what I was going to show you guys. She puts boiled eggs on top, and then we sprinkle a little bit of... No,
No,
it's okay.
sorry.
Don't be sorry, baby. If I had some paprika, this is where I would dab paprika on the top of it.
We gotta go get some spices. We're running low on everything.
I know it, but anyways, I don't have the paprika. If I did, I would sprinkle it. I would put cayenne, but that might not taste good at all.
It's the same color.
I know, I always wanted to show them what it looked like because it's pretty. Okay, well, that's what it looks like, you guys. Put a little bit of paprika on the top, and that's the finished look. But, do you want to chink this
Yeah,
before you make yours?
yeah. Tink, tink, tink.
All right, guys.
Tinkety, tink, tink. Oh, I need pepper.
I know you want your pepper.
Little pepper over here.
Anybody commenting at all?
Yeah, they're saying hello to each other.
Hello, 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 everybody. I like my egg. Joe, you ate an egg?
The whole egg.
Tink.
Oh.
Tink, guys.
Tink.
A quick potato salad for you guys.
Mmm.
I love summer.
That's good.
I love summer.
That's so good.
It is good. Put as
I'm
much
sorry.
pickle if you want.
The pickle in it makes it really good. If you've never had it, try it.
I would put more
It
pickle
may
if I
sound
could.
funky to you, but it's really good.
I like it. It's good. You guys, Joe's going to start cooking the bourbon. I'm making that as one of our sides. Our neighbor, Joe, just kind of helps him with a hose, lending him a hose, or he had some problems with something going on, electrical, or something in the bathroom, and Joe's like, here, let me give you a hand. So Joe has a lot of knowledge, so Joe, he's like, oh, let me cook dinner, and I'm like, he doesn't have to repay us in any way. Like, we can just do things as favors. And so he begged us, so Joe's like, okay. So he invited us over for dinner, and that's where we're going. And I said, well, let me bring potato salad. And he said, well, I'm going to make pork chops. So then Joe's like, well, then I'll make the glaze. So that's where we're at. Joe, go.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of pineapple juice from there.
Yeah, it's a cup.
Wow, it came a lot in that container.
Yeah, I squashed the crap out of it.
Okay, baby, I'll turn you.
All right, my turn.
You're done.
Joe time.
All right, I'm going to put this in the fridge.
Put a little
I thought I had paprika. It makes me
weirdness
sad
going
now.
on there. Why'd you guys tell me?
Oh, yeah. And the reason we're eating out of it, you guys, he's not a fan of potato salad. Or we want to be eating out of the bowl.
Yeah. He doesn't want.
I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of potato salad. Oh, you guys.
What if his buddy likes potato salad? I never said that. He likes potato salad. His friend he's got over there.
Look what me and Joe did today. We're trying to do things for you guys. We learned how to do gnocchi. So you can teach you guys the recipe.
Yay.
It was good. It tasted good. I made a little
Not bad.
sauce. A little garlic cheese sauce. Garlic Parmesan sauce.
Who's out there, doggy
Who's
dog?
are they barking at? I've never heard of them.
She's growling at somebody. Hold on. Nobody out there, girl. Nobody bad out there? You just feel it? She's a good judge of character, that one. Alright. We're going to have pork chops on the grill. So I'm just going to grill up pork chops, just salt and pepper. Nothing major. Maybe a little onion powder, and maybe a little garlic, but mostly salt and pepper. Gonna grill them. Get some nice, cook them up nice on the grill. Super simple, but we're making a whiskey glaze or a bourbon glaze to put all over the top of it. All right, and you can put this bourbon glaze on like skewered shrimp. Go out and barbecue them, and then put this sauce all over them. You can put it on just about anything. Put it on salmon, whatever. So, and it's fairly simple. It's there's a few ingredients, and it all goes in one pot. And it's just a few things you got to do in between time. But here we go. We're gonna crank up the heat. We're gonna medium high. medium high to high,
Out of the
because
kitchen,
we got to bring everything to that we're gonna put in the first time to a boil. And let me go through the ingredients. All right. Let me turn this way down. All right. 2/3 cup water. 1/4 cup of teriyaki sauce. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 1 cup of pineapple juice. 1 1/3 cup of brown sugar. That's going in first. Okay? We're going to bring all that to a boil and then put it down to a simmer. The next, I'll do the next stage after I get all these in there, and then we'll go to the next stage. So first the water. Put it on medium-high heat. You add all these ingredients all together, and we're going to bring it to a boil. And I got the juice from the can of crushed pineapple that we bought. So that's pineapple juice from the can. And then 1 1/3 cup brown sugar. All right, you can lightly pack them in there just to make it consistent when you go to make it again. We'll bring all these up here. All right. Alrighty. So now we just bring this stuff to a boil. Get a whisk out. Boom. We just dumped them in the pan. We're just gonna whisk it up, bring it to a boil. All right. So once that comes to a boil, we're going to reduce the heat so it's to a simmer, and then we're going to go and put one ingredient in, and that is roasted garlic, and it's 2 teaspoons around there, okay? Because you just get a whole head of garlic, and I think we did this on another video. So you get a whole head of garlic, chop off about that much of the top, so you're exposing a lot of the where are those? Not the bulb, but the no, the other one. The
Clove.
piece clove. Sorry. You're exposing the top of the cloves of garlic, and then if it's not setting right, you can chop off some of the bottom, so it sets straight up, and then just wrap it in foil. Or before you wrap it in foil, put a little olive oil on top of it, wrap it in foil, and we did this in the air fryer. We put it on bake for 1 hour. You can do it in the oven at 325 for 1 hour, and then then you just take it when it's cooled down a little bit so you can handle it. Then you just take it upside down and then squish it, and all the stuff comes out in and kind of like a paste, and that's what we have here. So once this comes to a boil, then we're gonna simmer it. Put it to a simmer, and then add this and whisk it in.
When the crushed pineapple, he literally had to squish it in order to get his juice, because it looks like it's all like condensed in there. He had to get the can of it and like press down and squeeze the juice out, because it asked for it separate for some reason.
Yeah, because you're going to bring the juice to a
Oh,
boil,
yeah.
and then you're going to add some stuff later. Okay, so at this point, we put all the stuff that I said we were going to put in, that I mentioned, and put it in there.
This is Joe's alcohol.
And now we're and then we're just going to put the garlic in next. So we're going to wait till that boils. It's coming to a boil. Probably a nice little rolling boil at first. And then after you add all these other ingredients and get everything in there, and I will mention what's coming next. After you get it to simmer, just make sure that you have it at a temperature that will not boil over. Okay? You don't want this to boil over. And then when you're coming to a boil, stir it every once in a while like I'm doing, just to to keep things moving. But here she's coming. She's coming to a boil. I'm gonna wait till it gets to a nice rolling boil. It's almost there.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
What happens if you don't wait till it boils?
There it is. Huh?
Oh, that's
then the
the
sugar won't
thickness,
break
right?
down. Then you'll be sugary. So
You guys, it gets like a sauce, like it's a thick glaze. It's.
okay.
I was licking my fingers with it.
So let me get a little utensil here. All right. All right. So now take a look at this. I got it to a simmer, maybe a little bit lower. We'll see, but just to a nice simmer. Nothing that's gonna boil over. I'm gonna give it another whisk real quick. Get any sugar that's in there. Move it around. Now we're gonna take our 2 teaspoons of roasted garlic. Gotta get all that goodness in there. That's for darn sure. All right. All right, now you just want to whisk that roasted garlic in there, 2 teaspoons. All right, get it all incorporated. It's real easy to boil this over when you're coming to a boil because it's very sugary and it'll foam up and boil over. All right, got that all kind of broke up in there. Pretty good. Okay, not bad. All right, and now the rest of the ingredients. 3 tablespoons of minced onion, very small. Minced onion goes right in. Okay. 1 tablespoon of your favorite bourbon into the pot. 1 tablespoon of your crushed pineapple. And then 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. This came from a freshly squeezed lemon, or you can just get the lemon juice in a little bottle. Okay. And then last but not least, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. A little bit of heat. And just whisk this all up. And then watch it for a little bit so you can control your simmer. Make sure it's simmering. It's not going to be simmering right now because I put all those cold ingredients in there, or room temperature ingredients. So it was simmering okay about where it was, so we're going to let it come back up to a simmer.
Boogie.
We're going to let that come back up to a
Bell
simmer.
Bell. Hey, all kinds with Andy.
And then you let it simmer. Once you're sure that it's, not going to boil over, it's a nice little simmer, then it's 40 to 50 minutes, or until you reduce it by about 1/3. Okay? You don't have to reduce it by half, but it'll be nice. And right now it's, we'll show you how liquidy it is because everything we put in there.
Andy, this is the TGI Fridays serves
But
bourbon.
Reduce that by 1/3 and it'll be like syrupy and thick.
It's a bourbon glaze. They have like a bourbon glaze. Bourbon glaze. Like bourbon glaze. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bourbon glaze.
It's a bourbon glaze. You go to TGI
for-
Fridays and it's on the menu. It's
Yeah.
bourbon glaze, whatever.
This is like a Jack
This is the
Daniels.
bourbon glaze that we make. We've had it on
We didn't use Jack Daniels. We used just a,
we did before.
It's an off-brand. I've done it with that.
We've done it with Jack Daniels. So it's a Jack Daniels sauce. That's what it is. This is all the things, the components, whatever. You can use your off-brand, wild turkey, any brand you want.
Yep.
You can use
Any
it. And
kind
it's
of
still
bourbon
considered,
yeah.
still a Jack Daniel glaze, just with an off-brand. So you don't have to name it something different. It's still the same thing. There's nothing else that's changed on it.
No, this is the recipe I would use, whatever kind of bourbon I use.
Yeah, and we didn't have bourbon on us. So the guy said, "Hey, I've got some," and he brought this. And who are we to say that's not Jack
And
Daniels?
you can make like a barbecue sauce, and I've got an old recipe that you can use rum in your barbecue sauce. It's a rum barbecue sauce, and that's really good. That's
So
really good.
we had it on. It tastes phenomenal on a pork. We had it on a pork. Like you guys, look at this is a. You guys, it's like a center cut pork. I mean, I would personally go thicker, but these are the ones that he bought. But it's like $5 for all these little pieces of pork, like pork center cut or something like that. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But I personally would do like a pork chop, like a thick cut pork chop. I think that's what we had it on. Just because you slop it up with the glaze. Oh, it's
Simmering.
so good.
Simmering.
It's
Reduced by a third.
It's so good.
Or they're
But
about roughly there, just until it's nice and syrupy, and thick, kind of thick.
the more challenging part is actually it. If you don't let it simmer for an hour or whatever it is, then when you squirt it out the bottle, it's not going to be a thick sauce because that's what it does. It
needs to be like
it
like
reduces.
maple syrup.
Yeah, it just is that squeezable. Like it is a thick glaze. Other than that, it'll probably be just like a sauce.
And
but you actually want to glaze.
I'm watching my temperature because it's starting to boil more. So I'm just keep turning it down a little bit now that it's getting up to temperature. I just want to make
Did you
sure that
know
it simmers.
that
the
gas
rest of the
is
time.
different, you guys? Natural gas and propane gas burn different.
Yes.
Propane is actually a hotter gas. I was watching some cooking channel, and yes, you guys, I literally watch cooking channels all the time. Anybody just coming in? Let me show them the gnocchi. We are gonna do this with you guys, but we wanted to test it and try it before we do it with you guys. But we made gnocchi. But we wanted to see, like, we literally want to teach you guys. Like, this is our vegetarian. We want to teach you guys. Not teach you guys. We just want to show you guys new recipes because we're not here for teaching. Honestly, we're just sharing our recipes. We're not teaching you. My son, my brother, they actually have schooling behind them. We just cook and we enjoy cooking. But this is, we're gonna do gnocchi coming up. They're ready. Look at all the dogs in the cars. Stop it!
Yeah.
I love it. So anyways, gnocchi's coming up. We're doing a vegetarian pasta dish that has squash, tomatoes, onions, and tomato in like a tomato sauce with cream. It's amazing. And then penne pasta. And then we're doing this, but this easily because we're not sure if this penne or this gnocchi is going to be the vegetarian dish or not because we really want to make it with with a chicken, sauteed chicken, and then deglaze the pan with some butter and some garlic and actually make that like a whole different. So I kind of wanted to teach myself how to make gnocchi, and now that we tried it, we want to do it with you guys. Other than that, we made potato salad earlier, guys. Anybody just coming in, this is the potato salad. I didn't put that on there because it was kind of like, hey, what are we going to have on, chihuahuas. What sides are we going to have? And so I made potato salad. I boiled my potatoes. I put Miracle Whip, basically salad dressing, diced onion, diced celery, diced pickles, onion, celery, pickles, and then diced egg. And then I mixed that together and I put about a tablespoon, I would say a whole tablespoon of mustard because I like a little vinegar flavor. That's why I like so much pickles. Do the pickle and onion to your flavor. If you don't like celery, don't put celery. It does change it a little bit. Pickle, it changes it a lot. So you need pickle. If you're not going to put pickle, I know some people put dill. I don't think dill is anywhere near what pickles are. Pickles are like heaven on wings. And then we mix it all together. I put it in a new bowl. Then the one I mix it in this one. I move it over here to have it have a presentation. And I keep one egg separate. So I boiled 3, and then I diced up 2 for those, and then I leave 1, and I slice it. And sometimes you have to use a serrated knife so that your knife you're using is not going to squish out your yolk, because you want your yolks to look like that. See that? I know, I do too. So, and put as much Miracle Whip as you want. So I know we're in the South. Everybody uses Dukes. I don't use Dukes. I wish I was brought up in the Midwest, so I may look like I'm from down here, but I'm actually from up north. I mean,
Touch your face, baby.
huh? Oh, where? So I cook from Michigan. I don't cook like I'm from the South. So some people say Dukes is the greatest thing ever. It's to your liking. We are gonna have street corn. So we have the contijo, the tahin. You guys, we showed you guys how to do that too. Contijo, mayo. We have to buy Miracle Whip and mayo because like street corn needs to be mayo. I don't think I have the picture in my phone. Street corn is basically you get your corn, we put it on the grill. It's gonna get charred a little bit. Then we're gonna get some mayonnaise, real mayo. We're gonna rub it on there. You can put butter or not. You don't have to. Rub it on with some mayo, real mayo. It's either contigo cheese. There's plenty of people that use Parmesan because you just want that salty, crumbly cheese. And then you put that cheese on it, and then you put oh um what is it? They're asking for what do you recommend?
Or
Up right there. Um, what was I telling you guys? So once you put the mayo, then you put some contigo cheese. It's Contijo. It's contijo, but it's Parmesan cheese works just like it. You don't have to have that. I've seen many people use this Parmesan, not the real Parmesan, the powdered Parmesan that you get in, like this. People use this. I don't know why, but it works for them. We buy Contigo cheese. It's like a little teeny grated up already. It's not grated like grated cheese like Parmesan or not like Colby and all that. The Contigo cheese is like it resembles this.
what's the KS?
Huh?
The KS.
Gas?
KS.
What does that mean?
It says the KS to you and Papa Mitten.
This is what Contigo cheese looks like. So then you do your mayo, you do your cheese, and then you can put your tahin, and then you get a little bit. You can dice up cilantro, put it on there, squeeze a lime on it. What?
The one you told me to read.
I was telling you to read all of it because they're asking for what do you recommend. They're saying they're asking for something, baby.
Here's some dill in mine. What do you recommend? What kind do you recommend? What kind of...
I'm just looking for my glasses.
What kind of what are you asking that we recommend? All crime.
Oh, up there. Oh, up there. She didn't say.
Let's see. All crime. Yum. I don't understand. I make it better than Olive Garden Alfredo. This is awesome. This is awesome. The KS to you and Papa Mitten. I have never used it. I tried this on chicken or pork. The KS. To use it on chicken or pork. I'm not sure what it is.
It's not.
The KS.
It's not the. It's something like it's.
THA.
Yeah, that's. Thai, maybe Thai.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
What?
I have to ask her.
Tahin, maybe.
Ask them to clarify.
Did you show him what's it on, maybe?
What's that?
Did you show him this?
I didn't. You did. I didn't.
Okay, I make better Alfredo. This is awesome. Thanks to you, Papa and Mitten. I have never used it. They're just saying thanks.
Oh.
Olive Garden Alfredo is awesome. I know I love it too.
I didn't make the connection.
Yes, center cut is awesome. I think honestly your center cut, because the flavor is really, really the glaze has a good strong flavor, that you're better off with a thicker cut of pork, whether it be a pork loin, like the pork cuts are thicker. This is great. I mean, we're not going to tell him not to. This is what he bought. I think just
Our neighbor bought that.
Our neighbor bought it. He's just like, hey, just keep the stuff here. Here's the glazed stuff. He wanted to like, I think he wanted to like us to kind of like cater because he asked us if we would make the pie, and so Joe's making a pie later. I know, poor Joe, making a pie, we don't mind, you guys. We really don't.
Corn.
He goes, yeah. He's like, do you mind if I bring some stuff over and you guys just like make the stuff? And we don't mind. We really don't.
Yep.
We're gonna make corn, sweet corn. We're making sweet corn, and we're making. Joe's gonna be making a pie later. Remember, guys, he did it just last week. He had heard about it, and he's like, "Do you mind if I get everything and just like, I'll bring it over and you guys just cook?" We don't mind, you guys. We don't. So we made potato salad as a side. We're having street corn as a side, and we're making
The glaze for
bourbon glazed pork chops, and then we're gonna have dessert as the pie for dessert. No, we're not charging him. He's our neighbor. He's our neighbor, and we just want to. I don't know, you guys. He just asked us if we do him a favor, and we're like, sure. So I mean, we're not doing anything anyways, you guys.
He bought the pork chops and stuff, so
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would use a thick cut pork chop, or a pork loin, that you bake and then take out, and it's like a center cut pork loin is what it's called. Then when it comes out, you put the glaze over the top, so that way everybody has it on their plate. Does that make sense? Drew's like, tell Joe to answer something. People are talking.
I didn't know what it said because it was.
Babe, do you have the recipe somewhere? Is it in the notes
What?
for the bourbon glaze?
No, I just explained it.
No. Where is the recipe
I
though?
have it from
Notes in the papers?
Notes. It's in my notes.
Oh, okay. That's all they want. They just want to know if we can post it.
No.
So you guys,
I'll write it.
our gnocchi, you guys, it only was like 2 potatoes, maybe one.
Yeah, one
One
large
or
potato.
one or 1.5 potatoes, because we kind of did them one at the same time as this, and then we did the yolk and flour. We kind of like made it into like a worm. That sounds awful, right? And then we kind of roll it and we dice it, and then we used okay. Look at you guys. We used a fork because I'm going to show you guys because you guys are going to do it too. Fork, and we're doing this in a couple days. We're not doing it right now. We're going to do it in a couple days. We're going to do the whole recipe with you guys.
She's just excited about gnocchi.
I am. I'm excited. We made gnocchi, y'all. We should be excited. You're not just a regular cooking channel. We made ceviche and gnocchi. Okay, so you're going to make sure it's floured. We'll do this with you guys, okay? Then you just grab your fork, and then you're going to, see where it is? Then you're going to press down. Let me just bring it down here so I can let it drop. Okay, it's got to be a little baby like that. Then you're going to press down. And then I made like a Parmesan butter glaze with garlic, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. You guys, look at this. Is how many. This is our first time. I'm sure we'll get better, but
And we ate a half a plate.
we already ate a plate. We had this, and we ate a whole plate of them. But you basically get water boiling, put it on the stove, then throw them in the water. Once they float to the top of the water, they're done. And then we put them in a bowl aside. And then I got like garlic and butter and olive oil, like just a plate, a pan. And I got some stuff like flavors in the pan. And then once I had the sauce going the way I wanted it, I put a little chicken broth, I put a little cream in it, and then I threw the gnocchi in there.
Ask them what they want me to suggest to them.
What
It is to suggest
the meat.
to them.
They want to know
the
what.
meat.
I already answered it a
that
long
was
time
it.
ago.
Okay. I'm behind.
I know. That's what they're saying. What do you suggest?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said I think a thicker cut meat.
Me, myself, I would do...
No, we already answered it. We don't care what you want.
me, myself...
We don't.
As I was saying.
What?
Would like the bone-in, thick-cut pork chop.
Brandy, I love you. You're not
Yeah. That's good. Good.
yummy, Bell Bell. Enjoy your amazing vegetables. We're gonna have corn on the grill, but shoot, she's eating corn. What?
No, go ahead.
She said, "Sorry, I'm stuffing my face with grilled vegetables."
Ah, nice.
I love kebab, like peppers, mushrooms, and onions. Oof, it's one of my faves. You guys, it's over 100 degrees here.
Oh yeah, it's been 105, 109.
I mean, it is
Our neighbor
ridiculous.
is spraying the top of his roof right now.
Look at it, it's
to help
102.
with the heat.
It's very hot. We have airs on. Oh, they are?
Yeah, he's squirting water all over his roof.
Stop it. Look at you guys.
Anything.
He's
will
trying to
work.
cool down his roof. He's spraying the roof of it.
Watch, you'll see that come up from the other side now.
Not us looking at our neighbors.
We're not spying on anybody.
They're not
nothing.
spying.
We're not all creepy or nothing.
He loves us, and I love his doggies. And
Yeah.
see, you guys watch. It's gonna come over the top.
Can you see it? You might.
I'm waiting for it to come out.
That'll go right.
He's the one that wanted us to cook. We don't mind cooking for him.
No. We help each other
See
out.
it? You
a
guys
lot.
see it
Yeah,
spraying?
there he's spraying. Right in the middle. There.
He's cooling off the top. It's very, very hot here, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, these things they usually can't keep up with the heat.
He's got
when
2
it's this
air
hot.
conditioning units too, but it's just still having a hard time keeping up, he said. But anyways,
It's hot.
anyways, yeah, we go on the road, you guys. If you guys need us to come and cook for y'all, let us know what state is next. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna be in Michigan. We're gonna go see my beautiful little baby, you guys. Zucchini with mushrooms and eggplant peppers and sliced mozzarella. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. So good. I have a really, really good pasta dish that I'm going to do with zucchini, tomatoes, onions, and I can't wait. And portobellos. I love it. Joe doesn't like squash, and I got Joe to eat. And he needs meat. Like, needs meat. Like, he will not even touch. He needs meat. And I got him to eat he got 2 servings, a whole plate of penne pasta with the sauce, the portobello, the squash, the onions, and tomatoes. Right, Joe?
Yep. As this reduces, scrape stuff off the side because it's going to keep getting lower and lower because it's reducing. And you want that goodness that's left on the sides. It's getting a little thick on the sides. Scrape that off and then whisk it in.
Look at you guys. It says the temperature is 102. Can you guys see that? Temperature 102. And then if you scroll down,
Feels like.
the heat index, it says feels like 105. We're about to collapse over
My
here.
truck said it was 109 degrees.
It is very hot.
Yesterday.
Spaghetti squash. Ooh, I've never had that actually. I think that's it, you guys. Potato salad. We made the glaze. You guys got I'll drop the recipe in there. Joe's doing the apple pie later. We got all these Granny Smiths. I'm excited. We're excited, right, Joe?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, Joe didn't want to do it. Joe's like, really? It's so soon. And I'm like, babe, that's not nice. Like, I feel bad. You know what? This is the thing, you guys. He can say no. And everybody can say no. But my mentality is, if I was in the mood for something, I would want somebody to do it for me. And I start thinking about that. Like, you know what? If I was in the mood, like one of our neighbors came over and I had flour on my hands and I was like, sorry, I'm making tortillas. She goes, oh my God, I love homemade tortillas. And I was like, oh, you want me to make you some? And she's like, would you? And I was like, yeah, I can. So I made a stack of tortillas and then Joe walked over there and dropped them off to her. Like, I would want somebody, if I was pregnant, I would want somebody to think about me. I would want, if I had a craving, I would be like, oh my God, you made that for me? Ooh, you have to try spaghetti squash. Is it good? In place of spaghetti, could you do it?
Yeah, I could do
Have you had it, freckle face?
We have to get the attachment for this.
For,
so we can make it.
For spaghetti squash?
Yeah.
Not spaghetti squash.
Oh,
that makes spaghetti.
It's called spaghetti squash, or
Joseph
it's squash
Arthur
made into spaghetti.
You guys,
made into.
How do I
stay
stay married to him?
Yeah, people do that.
And they, squash that you get a fork and you grate, and they call it spaghetti squash because it gets stringy like spaghetti.
Yeah, you get a thing to put
That's,
it here, and it makes spaghetti squash for you. It makes the spaghetti string.
This is a squash. You cut, you bake it, and you grab a fork and you shred it.
She's wrong.
She's wrong. She's wrong. You guys, it's so. I think that's all, you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, Joe's gonna make the pie later. I wanted you guys to have the potato salad. Now you guys have the recipe for potato salad, and Joe, you guys have the bourbon glaze. Make it, you guys. We
it's
honestly,
really
we try to do recipes that you guys will have to whenever.
Put it on your shrimp kebabs, man. Even with the vegetables in there and your shrimp on there, grill them. And then
I think it tastes like,
after it's done, you just put this sauce all over it.
I think it's like a different level of a teriyaki because it's a sweet sauce.
Oh man!
But the flavor that the bourbon glaze is like that kind of good.
Yeah,
it's like
good.
That's so good. You
and
like
sweet
lick your
goes,
fingers.
Sweet goes with.
And I would put it on like white rice, maybe.
Possibly, possibly.
He already said he wants us to make. Because Joe made.
Yeah, the grilled shrimp over a bed of rice.
Yeah.
Little glaze on there.
He's like, I really like I don't know. He said some kind of Asian stuff, and we were like, well, we make General Tso, and he's like, yeah, I'll get the stuff, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I think it's cool that Joe cooks. I think it's cool that I cook. And there's somebody who can eat it now, you guys. All these times, everybody in there is like, I wish I was your neighbor. Well, guess what? Our neighbor actually.
Yeah, he's starting to take us up on it now.
He's starting to take us up. And he's a nice guy. He's a sweet guy. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We're going to hop off because it's 100 degrees and we're hot.
Yeah.
Going to get in front of the air.
Glaze, and then I'm going to go...
probably relax for a minute. Let's relax for a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to relax.
After that's done, we don't have to do anything for a while.
Yeah, we're going to grill out later, but we just wanted to show you this. Use it for dinner tonight, y'all. It's early. It's not a 7:30 live. It was a 5:30 live. Be blessed. I don't think any of my mods dropped any of the links, but that's okay. If you're able to bless us, that'd be great. If you're able to do the email, send us an email. Something, you guys. I know one of the Ragin sent us, and Stargaze has another recipe for us. But I like that you guys send us different recipes that we're able to do. Well, one, because we run out of things to do. You know what I mean? We don't have just our stuff. I mean, we need you guys to we need you guys to give us more ideas. Our ideas are like, oh, okay, well, imagine this. You're cooking at home and you're like, oh, I'm going to do it right now. Thank you for asking this. Oh, Boo Boo did it. Thank you, Boogie. The one that my son just put up, the Alpha Chef, has all of our links to our Facebook, our Instagram, our everything that we have. So he's got the one it's called Link Me or something like that. It's our email, our Facebook, our Instagram, and our TikTok. So you guys can follow us on all of them or any of them. And then also we have the other one that we use for our the other ones, it was more like the Venmo, PayPal, and the Cash App. You guys be blessed. It's Sunday. Go enjoy your family. Boo Boo, I'm coming home, Boogie. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ooh, that would be amazing, Diz. He wants to see a pig luau style.
Oh, wow. Like burying it? Or just like open pit?
Joe did a pig roast before.
Just spread open?
Our son, who's out there, that Alpha Chef, he was helping him do the cooking the pig. and there was a little bit of a spark in the ashes. And our son, he was like 15 or 13 at the time, kind of leaned in to blow on the amber,
And a bunch of
and a
heat
bunch
came
of
on.
flame came out and got my son all over his face,
His
his
arm,
ear,
had a
his
blister on it,
arm.
this big. It was-
So that was
it
a very
something.
memorable pig roast. But my son, when I got home, I had like Joe called and everybody called and they're like, "Come home." We got there and my son like literally had just,
You had to go to the hospital.
yeah, it was like you could just see the meat of his ear and his arm. It was, as a mother, I panicked. I flipped out and I freaked out, and little did I know it was the beginning of my son having like what's it called, warrior wounds or whatever. He's ended up doing football, wrestling, and everything else that he probably got hurt a lot worse in. I was watching my son's state champion video and I was all crying because I watched when he was walking the palace, and just watching your 15-year-old, like, man, it's got to be an amazing feeling. You're winning your state champion wrestling match, and he won. I believe that season was a 44-1. He went undefeated, and I was just proud. We were proud as parents. Anyways, email me, you guys, recipes. Talk to me. Boo Boo, I'm coming to Michigan, Boogie. Thank you, Dis. I love everybody. Dis, I'll probably see you tonight. I think I saw that you have something going on. So I will see you later on tonight. Boogie, I love you, Boogie Bear. Freckle Face, thank you, Bell Bell. Everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. I truly do. Thank you. Like I said, if you're able to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, we appreciate it. If you're not able to do it, could you do us a solid and send or share our page, our channel? We would greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subbed, make sure you're subbed, you guys. I literally, in the last week, I've had 5 people that replied they didn't realize that some reason somehow they were unsubbed. They don't know what happened. Somebody else said their notifications, they could have sworn they had their notifications on and they weren't there. So they actually went to see and they said, I wasn't subbed to you, so I had to make sure I was subbed. And then the other person, a couple of other ones said, I turned my notifications on and now I found out that I didn't do it. Diz, thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the Cash App, Diz. I appreciate it. Just the time you do. You guys really, I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate the blessing you guys send us.
Absolutely. And let me get them here for a minute.
Sorry, Joe wants to show you one last time.
Just one last time. We're just simmering, just barely simmering. Not quite a slow rolling boil. It's just nice little simmer. And then sometimes I just check it, stir it, and then I let it get heated up again after I stir it, and then make sure that it's not going to go to a rolling boil. You just don't want it to miss it and have it boil over, because it's just so much sweetness in there, there's so much sugar, it will boil over. Plus, like I said, you just want it to simmer for the 40 to 50 minutes to get thick. It boils over, it changes the consistency, I'm sure. Plus you have a mess. And you don't want that, because when I first started boiling this, or when it come to a boil, instantly once it started boiling, it was coming over. It almost came over the top that quick. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it almost did. So I just took it off and then turned it down to a.
You guys, this is street corn. It's basically a corn on the cob, and then, like I said, you put some mayo, some cheese, the lime, cilantro. There you go. Stand right there.
There.
That's what we're making also for the side. But that's what we're doing. There's our street corn. Mm-hmm. And see the brown chars? We're putting it on the grill. Those are the brown chars. It's gonna go on the grill. Anyways, I love you guys. Every single one of you. Thank you guys. Be blessed, y'all.